Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, bigger the CoinsKid crew. So I did this tweet on February 9th regarding Phil. The only reason I looked at Phil is because one of the CoinsKid crew sent me a message saying, can you take a look at Phil? So I looked at Phil, at Filecoin, and I looked at the structure and it looked amazing. And it looked like, obviously after correction, which we was anticipating, it was going to break out. It was looking really, really tasty to march towards that 55 weekly EMA. And I still think it's on target for that. It's absolutely bolted off a 1618 ABC perfection. Okay, all the way up. It's in a massive run right now. You know, it really is pumping. But you've got to follow me on Twitter because this is where I'm making a lot of these calls. Altcoins popping off, like I said to you. Bitcoin's great, but there are bigger opportunities in some of these altcoins. So let me show you the Phil chart right now. So looking at Phil on the 4 hourly time frame, I know it's a Bitcoin video, I do apologise, but I just want to show you, you know, this is how I can sort of see the breaks and see the moves and things like that. Perfect ABC, double tap on the 1618, look at that, this is called a reversal wave like this, okay, big correction, ABC correction, beautiful, double tap 1618 and it's broke. So me personally, I was putting bids down here on the 1618 and right now I'm riding this up. I've not jumped out my long just yet because I'm looking for it to get to the 1618 to be honest with you, before I jump out my long, and I look for a beautiful little swing opportunity down there. So I think that this is marching towards the 1618, roughly $6.92. I've actually got my sell order on $6.90 because just in case it sort of runs shy, but $6.92 is where I think you'll find some resistance for this particular coin before it comes back in a potential ABC, back down to the 1 fib, holds it and goes again. I think that this is breaking towards a weekly 55 EMA because of this break here. I'll go through this with you right now. Okay, so just there, what we've got is a clear resistance, beautiful bottom, come back up, fell back into the EMAs, and all we're doing is we're tracing back up to that red line there, okay, to retest it as resistance. Now, one thing I've always taught you is when you see big gaps in the EMAs like that, expect retracement. So, you know, overextension leads to retracement, greed in either direction. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. You can always find overextension when you see big gaps like that in the EMAs. You always come back to them to tighten them up for the continuation of the trend, or obviously to reverse and get back above that 55, which is absolutely paramount to confirming the bottom, okay, on the weekly time frame for these projects in crypto. So right now, possibly, unless it's an ABC correction, it goes again, this could be a 1, this could be a 2, and right now you're in a very powerful 3. This is why you're seeing such a big surge for this particular project. Okay, so if this goes up, I would expect a retracement back down to the high and then go again. You've got your beautiful 5 waves in there, which are going to come up and eventually meet the 55 EMA in time with a possible rejection coming back down to the 20 to create your beautiful sort of bottoming structure down here for this particular coin. Okay, so it's something, keep an eye on this coin going forward. But anyway, this is a Bitcoin video. I do apologize, but I'm just showing you the opportunities that exist in altcoins. Let's dive into Bitcoin right now. So just like Bitcoin, Filecoin, you know, anything that's overextended is an opportunity in my opinion, you know, because I think that what we've got is a beautiful retracement through the EMAs into key resistance, and right now we're looking at some kind of consolidation before we potentially go again for Bitcoin. Okay, so it's going to get a bit boring, possibly get a bit flat, and we might consolidate and then bust a move, breaking above a 55, you know, towards that 28k target that I've given you right there for Bitcoin. But until then, you're going to see the altcoins play catch up because this is what happens. Okay, so that's why you're seeing Filecoin break out, and a lot of the altcoins are low caps. They're sort of, you look at them, they've got the big gaps. I think ICP is one of them as well. I've posted about that on Twitter. They're the opportunity right now. Okay, and once they hit their resistance like Bitcoin has, then Bitcoin will consolidate and go again. So, you know, I've always said to you, you know, the greater opportunity is in altcoins here, but Bitcoin gives the game away. So at the minute, we've got this beautiful retracement like we did here, retracement through the EMAs. What we're looking for here as a confirmation for Bitcoin as for a massive impulsive move is get our ass back above that 55 and close out above and then start to hold its support. I think we're looking at a beautiful upside here for Bitcoin. And equally, this yellow line crossing the red line, like we did here, we got that beautiful golden cross like we did there as well. Okay, so this is the price action we need to see from Bitcoin, where it's consistently holding the 20 and the 10 in an uptrend, okay, and a golden cross. It's when you start to lose that, gets a bit squeaky bum time, and you're looking at some kind of crash or correction. This is why way back in 2021, when we topped in, we started to come down below this 10 EMA. I was telling everybody, family and friends, I think you're coming into the swing low, the 28k. You've got a big ABC crash on your hands here. But I was wrong in the sense that we came down, we came up and made a high. I thought that was your wave 4 correction, but in hindsight, obviously, because of the duration of the wave 2, in my opinion, an impulsive wave 1 and a corrective wave 2 lasted a whole year, I think that we've been in this cycle where we've got a big ABC irregular correction that lasted for a year, effectively from 2021 into 2022. But for that to ring true, we've got to see this breakout right now. We have to see Bitcoin getting its ass back above the red line, okay, to confirm that this was the end of this C wave, which is what I'm looking for right now. for Bitcoin, okay? So it's doing everything it needs to say it's bottom, but we've got to see the break. We've got to flip the switch here. We've got to get back above the Ema'S like we did there, hold them like we did here, and hold them, because this is a sort of parabolic move that we can, you know, experience on Bitcoin going forward, basically. So if you drop the candlesticks out, you can clearly see overextension, greed in any trend direction, okay? Overextension led to retracement. Overextension led to retracement. Overextension just there. It's one of the confluencing factors for me calling the top just there, and a big retracement to come in was the greed and the overextension coupled with bearish divergence. Just there, we've got overextension, big gaps in the Ema'S coupled with bullish divergence. So it's one of the data points here was telling us we're going to come up, and it's exactly what we're doing right now. But we've got to see the follow through for Bitcoin. One thing that Bitcoin did do yesterday is peaked its head above that resistance there. So technically it has broken structure, okay? It's already broken that high, which is basically a higher high at the moment. So even if this thing does roll back, we've got this low to fall back to create the bullish structure still. But one thing we don't want to see here for Bitcoin going forward, which I think could actually be really bearish, just like it was when you broke out here and fell below the Ema'S, is losing this 20 EMA. This is your bull market support right now. If you start to see Bitcoin losing the 20 EMA, okay, which currently sits at 20722, I think that's a bearish statement, and you are looking at a deeper retracement here back down to this low, okay? And we'll find it at the time if that happens. But at the minute, we can't ignore what's going on. We've broken up, we're tightening up these EMAs for this breakout, and a lot of the altcoins are playing catch up right now. So, you know, I will try and do more altcoin videos. I will try and jump into more trades. I'm going to start doing these 5-minute trades again on Bitcoin, okay? But anyway, hope you enjoyed that little update. Hope I'm not boring you. Thank you for your support. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.